Hello students! Previously, we studied forest resources in detail. Today, let us study one more resource, water resource. Water is a basic necessity for all terrestrial forms of life. Hence, it is a very important resource for all forms of life. Do you know the source of water? I'm sure you know it. Yes, the primary source of water is rainwater. Do you know that 97% of water present on earth is salt water and only 3% is fresh water? Of this 3%, 69% is found in the form of ice, in glaciers and ice caps at the poles of the earth. 29% is groundwater and 2% is surface fresh water. Furthermore, this 2% surface fresh water includes lakes, rivers, pond waters, etc. So you can see only this small portion of around 1% is available to us as consumable water or potable water. But however, this whole 3% is counted as water resources. Well, other resources include desalinated oceanic water and treated sewage water. Now, if I tell you that a particular region gets enough rainfall, but still there is a scarcity of water here, sounds different, right? Yes, it does. Let us study this with respect to India. You know from our lower standards that India has a monsoon type of climate. And India gets its water from the northeast monsoon and southwest monsoon. Monsoon bounty with rains. These days, we hear constantly about water scarcity in almost every major part of India. Isn't this situation something similar to what I asked? That if a particular region gets enough rainfall, but still there is a scarcity of water in that region? Yes, it is. But why is that so? To answer this, we need to understand the rainfall pattern of India. In India, rainfall occurs only for about 3 to 4 months, from June to mid-September. It is uneven, unreliable, and erratic in nature most of the time. Sometimes, at the time of arrival, the rainfall pours heavily, while sometimes it is low or scanty. Also, different parts of India receive different amounts of rain. While northeastern parts of country, Kerala and Western Ghats have a heavy rainfall, the southeastern parts of the country and the Indo-Gangetic plains receive moderate rainfall. And what about western parts like Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat? Yes, they receive scanty rainfall. So despite nature's monsoon bounty, failure to sustain water availability has created a water scarcity in many regions of India. Water scarcity in India affects nearly 1 million people each year. So again, going back to our question, why are we facing water scarcity even though we have a variable but enough monsoon? This is because we need to understand that monsoon is indeed the primary source of water, but this water needs to be collected and conserved. We can have underground pits, recharge pits, or allow this water to simply seep into the soil. Simply put, we should have methods and ways to save and conserve or store the rainwater. And where do these ideas take us to? Yes, to the concept known as water harvesting. But why do we need to harvest rainwater? It is done to avoid water scarcity. So the question is, what is water scarcity? How is it created? And what are its effects? Water scarcity is the lack of sufficient available water resources to meet the demands of water usage within a region. How is it created then? It is due to the increase in water demand, due to various factors including a growing population, increased agricultural needs, industrial use, and electricity production. There are many more in our list. The first reason is climate change. As you know, monsoon rains are the primary source of water. In India, northeast monsoon is responsible for 10 to 20% of total rainfall, while the southwest monsoon provides approximately 80% of the rainfall. Therefore, the effects of climate change on the monsoon seasons are one of the important reasons for the decrease in rainfall and water shortages in India. In 2018, the northeast monsoon decreased by 44%, and the southwest monsoon was deficient by 10%. Because of the lower rainfall, water levels in reservoirs across the country decreased, which led to the extreme water scarcity in major cities in India. The second reason is the large amount of land clearing. As we know, trees help in seeping down water and thus building groundwater tables. But due to increased industrialization and urbanization, we are clearing forests. Due to this, water runs from the surface along with the soil instead of seeping into it. The third reason is water pollution. Many of the country's rivers have either run dry or have been polluted. One of the most important rivers in India, the Ganga, is one of the most polluted rivers in the world. The pollution mostly results from untreated sewage, industrial waste, religious ceremonies, etc., which makes river water unpotable and creates water scarcity. There is one other important reason for water scarcity, but we will see that in our next video.